back for quite some time. The only other person that I've ever told was my husband. And I'm not seeing a therapist for, what am I about to say? It is a long, insane, and scary ride, so buckle up, buttercup, because here we go. So, me and my husband just bought a house out towards the countryside, a little off towards the city, but we're still pretty close, so it works out for the both of us. Now, there are rumors that a house is haunted, which me and my husband did not let that bother us, because it was our first house, and we had it blessed by our local priest before we ever moved in. And I'm superstitious, but my husband's not. Well, he is now, I should say. But we had our house blessed, and we didn't think much of it, because up until 4 months ago, nothing happened. We were just a happy couple, married, just enjoying life. One day, we decided to go check out some shops in a new little town, and we come across a little antique store. So I asked, "Hey honey, what's up in here? We're still trying to refurnish our house." "Oh, fine," he said. "You can stop it." For a moment. "Thank you." "You're welcome. And besides, getting stuff for new house is also getting close to my birthday." "Yeah, I know. You keep reminding me. You've done this every year." "I'm sorry, I'm just getting excited." "Ah, I know. So, we walk in. It's an adorable little shop. The kind-hearted old lady behind the counter. "Hello, my dears. If there's anything that you need help with, feel free to ask." We waved and said okay. We walked around, and we did find some pieces of furniture that we would like to buy, and we pointed them out to the lady, and she said that we could come up to the side and pay for them all at once when we're done shopping, which we thought that was wonderful. So while longer I was just browsing through the store, I came across an adorable little Jester doll. I thought this doll was adorable. It had light purple skin, bright red eyes, a happy smile, purple hair, and purple and black clothes. I grabbed him off the shelf, looked at my husband, and said, "Honey, if you buy this for me for my birthday, I'll leave you alone." He was like, "Okay. If you promise to stop and leave me alone for your birthday, I'll buy this for you." I got ecstatic. "Yes, thank you. I love you so much." He just rolls his eyes and says, "Go on a pile." So I happily did. We pick up a few more things, and then we go to pay. The nice lady behind the counter rings up everything. She even says, "Oh, see, you found my little Jester." So yeah, I did. He's really adorable. And it's my little birthday presents. And she's like, "Oh, sweetie, that's fine." I was starting to wonder if I'd ever get rid of the poor thing. He's been sitting on that shelf for years now. It's nice to see that wonderful young couples finally giving him a home. And I said, thank you. You will fit in perfectly in our home. So we packed up with help of our men, and got on our merry way. Got home, I helped unpack all of the heavy stuff from our truck and bring it in the house. And then I finally went back out and got my little Jester. I brought him upstairs and put him on my dresser, since there wasn't really much room in the living room. That, and I had some of my other dolls on my dressers, so I figured it would be fine. And it was fine. For a while. Until I started having nightmares. You see, first, it started with just seeing his eyes, red in color, same as my Jester's, from the same corner of the room that he was in. And in my dreams, it was pitch black in my room, and I would wake up in the middle of the night and see his eyes. Nothing but just his eyes, his glowing eyes, just staring at me. And I got this uneasy feeling, and I woke up. I told my husband the next morning, and he said it's probably just a dream and not to worry about it. And if it bothers you so much when you sleep, take it downstairs. And I said, no, I was probably just tired, and we're still settling in our new house after all. But you're right, if he starts to give me problems, I'll bring him downstairs when I sleep. And I thought that was the end of it. Boy, was I wrong. After a few nights of having dreams of nothing but his eyes, I get this feeling that I was being watched in real life, which made my dreams that much worse. But I really tried to brush it off, since we were literally so settling into our new house. So I brushed it off, rolled over, and continued to sleep. I woke up the next morning with still an uneasy feeling, but once again, I just brushed it off. I honestly did not think much of it. So the next few nights after that, they started getting worse. Besides having this uneasy feeling of being watched, my Jester and my dream starts to move. And in this one dream, he jumps off full size. And he just stands there and watches me. I get creeped out and wake up. And I still have this uneasy feeling. And as soon as I wake up, I see my Jester, and he's moved from the position that I put him in. I think nothing of it, which was kind of my mistake. Brush off is another dream and try to go back to sleep, but the uneasy feeling did not go away. After a few weeks of these dreams, I finally had it and moved them downstairs. And I thought that was the end of it. For a while, the dreams stopped and everything's gone back to normal. But they didn't. One night, I had this dream, and this really, really horrible, uneasy feeling. My Jester came upstairs. I was like, hear footsteps in my dream. And the next thing you know, busts open, and this jester, full grown, comes storming in and growls his deep, deep growl. And in a voice so deep, I hear him say, "How dare you move me from my spot? You had no right to move me. Why did you listen to him?" And I woke up after that, terrified and sweating. My husband also woke up and was like, "Honey, are you having dreams again?" And it's like, "Yeah, I think there's something wrong with that dog." And my husband just laughed. "No, dolls can't move, sweetie. They're just dreams. You need to try to get it off your mind. It's just a doll." And I said to him, "Okay, I'll try." And he's like, "Thank you, sweetie." And try not to make such weird noises and stuff. And I was like, "What weird noises?" And it's like, just because you're having a dream about that doll, you don't have to growl." And it's like, and I looked at him and said, "That wasn't me." And it's like, whatever, just don't pay attention to it. He's downstairs in the living room. And I said, "Okay, you're right." And it's a bit silly at one my age to ask me if the dolls can move. So I just kind of laughed off with them and went back to sleep. A few nights, nothing happened. And then I had the most horrible dream that felt so real. Once again, in my dream, my jester doll came back upstairs in full form. He was this height and size of my husband. Now my husband's only 5'6", 5'8", at most height, which was about the height of this jester. And once again, in a deep, deep voice, "Why haven't you brought me back up? Why are you keeping me down there and away from you? You don't remember me, do you? You don't remember who you are. Your name is not just Anna, you stupid woman. Your name is Anna Athena. Wake up. It's time for you to come home." And with that, tears come pouring out my eyes. And I wake up. It felt so real. I didn't want to wake up my husband. I just tried to brush it off and tried to get back to sleep, but it felt so real. I end up having just sleep with the cat in the room to keep company. My husband didn't like that idea, but he eventually agreed since it seemed to help. And overall, it did help, and I was feeling a lot better. And till the night when we both wake up to my cat, who just a differential downstairs, and he starts screaming high-pitched, deep hiss. My husband goes bolting downstairs and tells me to stay upstairs. So I did. He goes back upstairs like 2 minutes later and says, "I don't know what the hell that cat's problem is, but there's no one here." And it's like, I don't know. maybe he's just hearing things like what you told me. I mean, we're still settling in, right? Yeah, that's just it. Besides, that cat of yours is one character for cat. Let me tell you. And to be honest, my husband wasn't that far off. You see, my cat was a rescue. He was from an abusive home, so he's kind of on the scared side. So I figured that he probably also just needed some time to adjust. But later, we would find out that he was honestly just trying to protect us. If only we could understand animals. So a few more nights of the same dream kept happening. The same message over and over again. You are not just Anna. You need to wake up, Anna Athena. Time to come home and move me back upstairs where I belong close to you. You are our queen. That last part wasn't added in to just a couple nights ago, so sorry if it doesn't make sense about the dreams. But anyway, stuff like that kept happening for a few months. And last night, my dreams got really, really physical. And when I mean physical, I mean I honestly woke up with marks in my arms. Marks that were most definitely not from my cat. You see, the same imaging besides seeing stuff he has seen, he dug his claws into me, trying to physically grab me and scream in my face that I'm his queen and that I need to wake up and I need to go with him. But this time, my husband's starting to get really, really concerned. So we brought in our priest, the one who blessed the house. I mentioned that before, I think. If not, then just let you know, yeah, our house is blessed. Sorry, my memory is not the best. So if I repeat information, please forgive me on that. I really am sorry on that. So I told my priest what's happening. He has a bit of concern on his face, but he blesses the house again, and he says a prayer for me, and then he leaves. And again, nothing happens for a while. That's a blessing. And until last night. Last night was really, really awful. Not only was he becoming more physical, but he was adding more to what he was saying. He kept repeating me that my name was not just Anna, that was Anna Athena, and that I needed to wake up. But wake up from what? From this nightmare? I do, but I'm so confused, and I'm still scared. What does it mean? My name's not just Anna, but it's actually Anna Athena. And that I'm his queen. I've never been called a queen. I've been called a princess from my dad, but that's just a dad thing. And I don't know. I'm starting to wonder what's really real and what's not. Now, this just happened, and I don't know, it's really hard for me to find words at this point, because I feel like this is so loose. I feel like I'm starting to lose my mind. I'm debating, unstable, sending myself out for therapy. That is how terrified I'm starting to feel. And my husband honestly thinks that I should go. And so I do. And my therapist can't make heads or tails. And she thinks that I'm just making these marks on myself for attention. I'm not. The marks are not a cry of help. I know I sound crazy, but I would never harm myself, and these are not from our cat. I know it was from him. I know it was from Velvet Shadow, my Chester, my toy who's taunting me. I'm sorry if I'm telling stuff, but I'm just scared, and I don't know what to do. I'm gonna try to calm down and get some rest, because I'm really, really tired. No, please, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I scream. I'm crying. Honey, wake up. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. I wake up. Honey, no. It felt so real. And out of the blue, we are alone. Thud. Deeper. It wasn't loud. Crashing sound. And then another. And then another. And then another. And then some flying off the shelf. Stay upstairs, honey, my husband says, and try to calm down. I'm going to see what's going on. My husband comes upstairs 3 minutes later and says, it must be that stupid cat of yours, nuts over some knickknacks. And I'm sorry to say this, but your jester was flown across the room. Sorry, and say, maybe I should cook him before our cat destroys him. If you must. So I go down and again, and I bring him up, but now after realizing it, I wish I kept him downstairs. And I'm sorry if this is all confused, because I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything. This has been happening fast lately, and I'm just starting to get really scared. The next night after the crashing and my jester had been thrown across the room by my cat, more thumps but it was a loud one. And it happened right outside our bedroom door. My husband gets up yet again, still annoyed, cussing, damn fucking cat. Can't wait until he finally comes the fuck down. My husband opens the door to find a backpack. And backpack that we don't ever remember buying. It was an old looking backpack. It was a leather backpack. And we don't own anything made out of leather. So he brings it in and shuts the door. After our cat comes in, of course. My cat goes in bed with us, and all is fine. My husband's annoying that the cat has been making noise and cuddling up past couple nights. That's kind of understandable. And we were both weirded out that a random backpack just came out of nowhere. But getting the backpack was the least of our problems. So we ended up going to sleep, and now this dream was really, really terrifying. You see, besides with the normal stuff that he's been playing on loop in all my dreams, this time Velvet says to me, in the morning, you will look through that backpack that I gave you. It has everything you need to wake up and remember who you are, Anna Athena, queen of the Jester demons. With that, he got in my face and he dug his claw-like hands into my flesh, and I just burst out a loud scream, and this, of course, freaks out my cat, who was flaying, scratches my husband as he flies about the room, jumps off my dresser. My dresser goes flying, and he screams, and he starts meowing like crazy. And my husband wakes up, and of course he's pissed. He's trying to calm me down, because he knows that I'm having another one of his nightmares. And at the same time, he's also trying to calm down this little psychotic cat who's going off the walls with his frantic meowing. And then my cat stops over where my Chester had landed on the floor. My cat pounces on it, and I flip out, say, no, please, you don't destroy it. And my husband says, fuck it, let the little bastard destroy it. Maybe if he does your stuff, I've been just nightmares, and you can finally live in peace. And I was in shock. I couldn't believe what my husband's saying. Yes, I wanted these nightmares to stop, but I didn't want my cat to destroy my birthday present. So no, please alone. But before I should protest any longer, My cat goes to destroy it, only to yelp and run out that door. And me and my husband both saw my jester doll stand. And we were both awake at this point. Fully awake, middle of the night, with a jester toy standing up on its own. My husband jumps back and a loud shriek, "What the fuck is going on?" I knew that your stupid neighbors claimed this house was haunted, but this is fucking ridiculous. And I'm really starting to doubt their stupid priests and his stupid blessings. Because honestly, it's not working. And then, after saying that, we heard the of course, the priest blessing's not going to work, you stupid human. I'm not even from this realm. Your wife should know, if only she'd remember. All the clues are in that backpack. And he points to the backpack. This note sitting on my husband's dresser that we intended to look through the next morning. We turn and look at the backpack, and my husband goes over to it and grabs it. "This backpack? You brought it here? How the fuck can you do anything? You're a stupid toy. Who are you really? And what the fuck do you mean by you're not from here? And what does any of this have to do with my wife? Who are you really? I know that you've gotta be a demon. Correct. I am a demon. So go back down to hell and leave my wife alone." I would, but I'm not from hell. "What the fuck you mean you're not from hell? All demons are from hell. No, get off my wife's doll and get that." Before my husband finished his sentence, my doll transforms and grows into the being, into the jester that I've been seeing for months in my dreams, terrorizing me, tormenting me, leaving scratches on me. And he grows to my husband's full height. He looks down on him and snatches the backpack, dumps the content of the backpack on our bed. And he shoves his book in my face. It says, "This is the book that you need to read, so you remember who you are." The book simply read, "The Book of Anna Athena." The name my supposed toy has been calling me by these past months. It was a leather-bound book with some gold and some gems encased on it. And also was a dagger, and I'm gonna call it a wand, but I know it's not a wand. A scepter. Yes, a scepter. In my face. And my husband just screams, "Demon! Get your fucking shit away from my wife and get out of our house and go back to hell." Once again, you stupid human. I'm not from hell. I'm from the underrealm. Your wife knows it. Here, open the book and see. And at this point, I am shaking in fear, but I obey and open the door. Oh my gosh. No, it can't be. My husband smashed my side. What? And then he goes. And inside is a picture of a woman who looks exactly like me. The same face features, the same eyes. I mean, everything. And see, I told you. You are. And I think that you belong with me. And all your other jesters in that other film. You are in Athena. Turn to the next page and read what it says. I go to turn, but my husband stops me. No, that's the last thing you're doing for this demon. You're not. Sorry, best sound I can honestly do, but that's the sound that I heard before my husband goes flying across the room. And Athena, read now! And I barely make out. Oh, just repeat after me. Okay. Awaken my spirit of those who came before me. Let me remember what's been blocked. Open my eyes, open my soul. Let me remember who I am once and for all. Bring back my memories. Bring them all to me. Let me remember who I meant to be. And then, glowing, I start honestly going to book clothes. And I dragged it. And my husband is trying to stand back up, but he can't. No, human, you will not interfere. She's done. She will remember. Grab the scepter and repeat. And with shaking tears, I grabbed my scepter and I repeated. And then, blank, darkness. I wake up. Hours later, my husband's still on the floor. I wake up. Honey, are you okay? That was really scary. Are you okay? My husband is groggy. What happened to your hair? It's longer. All down, and the hair is like fat grown longer. And it's no longer blonde, it's red. Do you think it's because of what I read last night? It's gotta be. And where's that stupid doll of yours? I know you regret buying him for you. I really do. You're right. I regret it now too. I regret it so much. I wish we never bought that. I wish I never asked for it. Are you okay? Yes. But since we find that doll, we're destroying it. Me shaking. Yes. Yes, it has. We get up, but since we leave our bedroom, our house looks nothing like it used to. Honey, where are we? This doesn't look look like a house. You're right. It doesn't. And where the hell's the little psycho go? Meaning our cats. I don't know. We start to wander down this hallway, and then we see him. Finally, you're awake, my queen. I'm not you. You are. You said a spell. You had any of our visions? Somewhat. I couldn't make head and tails of them though. Oh, don't worry, Your Majesty. You will. By the way, thank you for giving my name back. What do you mean by giving your name back? Oh. I forgot. She's still with you. Well, you see, I'm Velvet Shadow. And I'm one of the 5 jesters whom, according to your wife's book, are all her true mates and parts of her kingdom, the Jester Kingdom. That's why we are right now, in case you're wondering. You mean we're no longer in a house? I shriek. That's right, my dear. Now if you go get your scepter and book, you can start your training. Whoa! Hold up. What the fuck do you mean? What training? What other husbands? Oh, I guess you might as well come too, since you're now along for the ride. What ride? Oh. You'll see. Go get your book and follow me, my queen. I look at my husband, look at him, look back at my husband. My husband says, might as well just do what he says. I certainly nod and look at my book and scepter. Very good. Follow me. So we follow him down this hall into a chamber. And as we're walking, I start to get this deja vu feeling. And I start feeling like my head is starting to split, and I end up dropping to the floor, screaming in agonizing and pain. And it's flash of memory just come by, quick like that, like several snaps of a finger, and then we're in a room. Without realizing it, we're in a room. Welcome to your study, my queen. And this is all for now. When I have time, I shall make a talk about my adventure, and I can't say a lot more. I would love to, my dear friends, my dear listeners, but I fear I cannot. But what I can tell you is, from my flashes, I really am Anna Athena. I really am a jester and a demon. But that's all I have to say for now. Stay tuned. But in the meantime, stay safe and be careful what you buy in antique stores.